happen. Right? Way, we're live. Yay. And we're gonna have fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. My internet doesn't look too great, but it'll be a blast. And so I'm going to take a second and I'm going to share to the usual places. So we have the usual people come and they're going to be like, ooh, let's get a reading from these ladies because I mean, hey, why not? Right?
Right.
Of course, mine is a black screen. I would prefer that anyways. It's fine. Hi, Lisa. Whoops. Love. No, live. I usually, when I write stuff, there's usually 500 typos and it's normal. That usually happens. Boop. Come on in, everybody. Say hello. Everybody meet Chandra. This is Chandra. She's a friend of mine. She's an amazing reader. I super love her work. And she has a group. Tell them Chara's Readings is the name of her group.
That's
if you want to look for that on Facebook. Hi, Bambi. Hi, Nancy. I'm just taking a second to share. Take a moment to share out. I appreciate everybody for doing that. Awesome. Boop. And so Chandra is doing intuitive messages for the first time tonight. So we're breaking her in.
Please be kind.
It's fine. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. And who better to do that with than me because I'm so chill.
I'm so chill.
You know? Super chillsies. Okay. So we're doing spirit messages tonight. We're doing intuitive messages from the universe. I know, Elspeth, isn't it amazing? I finally lassoed her and I was like, come on, girl. And I really didn't let her say no. I mean, she tried and I was like, no, we're going to do this. It'll be fun. So, well, you know, everybody's got to get their feet wet at some point. And so she does tarot card readings, tarot and oracle, right? Dabbling in some numerology. But she's a great reader. She's got so much untapped potential, and universe said, hey, it's time to level up. It's time. So here we are. So if you're interested in getting a reading tonight, it's $25. There's 4 different ways to pay in the description box. Let me know you made a donation so that we can get the ball rolling on your reading. So this is going to be a good time will be had by all. So
it definitely will be interesting.
What state are you in?
Arizona.
Arizona, that's right. You already look tan, and we've only had a couple of days of sun here, which I'm super excited about. It was 76 today. It was so freaking gorgeous.
This weather so is nice. I think all around.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for summer. I can't wait. Can't wait to go get in the water because that's my jam. I miss it. Winter was ridiculously long. So I'm ready. I'm ready for the change. South Dakota.
Wow, that's cold.
Yeah, it was like negative 20, negative 30 a couple of times. And I was like, fuck. I know you're not like big bad witches, but I wouldn't say no to Misty. That's right. You don't say no. People don't say no to Misty. I am a big bad wolf. Just kidding. I'm not. I'm a sweetheart. Honestly, I'm a sweetheart. I think. I mean,
what is your sun? Oh, Capricorn. I wonder. I don't know much about Capricorns.
Well, there's a lot of opinions about Capricorns. People say that Capricorns are very money motivated or status motivated. They want to be at the top of everything. I feel like Capricorns have a bad rap, honestly, because I'm not obviously I'm not money motivated since I'm just a poor white girl, and I don't care about status, honestly. But I do like to be good at whatever I do. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe other Capricorns like to be good at what they do too, and that just naturally makes them elevate. You know what I mean? Like I feel like if I'm going to do something, I want to be good at it. Maybe that's why I'm so good at this.
Right? And maybe that's like the lower vibration of it, and that there's a higher vibration of it.
Exactly. The unhealed and the healed aspect, or the black and the white, or the yin and the yang. But I do know personally that I like to have a sense of security, and that's really what motivates me. Having a sense of security. And you're a Libra, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through double Libra, rising Virgo.
Oh, interesting.
Learning so much about my birth chart. It's so cool.
Yeah, are you really? Mm-hmm. I get along great with Libras. Emma's a Libra, so that's cool. And I have a Libra brother. So it's always, interesting to me. I feel like Libras are always kind of like middle of the road, kind of don't necessarily want to disagree with people. They can see everybody's point of view type of situation. They're often like the mediators, or I like to call them the Switzerland of the zodiac.
Yeah, the peacekeeper.
Kind of peacekeeper, yeah. And always wanting to do what's right. So I have a Libra rising, so I usually am always trying to be fair-minded with people, but doesn't always come across that way, but whatever. Hi Shannon. Whatever.
Maybe that's the Capricorn part of you.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
I love it. I think it's great. That's how you should be.
I know. My sense of humor is a very Capricorn thing. I'm very dry. I have a very dry sense. I love dad jokes. I'm super corny when it comes to like humor, or really intelligent humor. I enjoy as well. But I don't have a dark sense of humor. Like I don't laugh at things that are kind of like mean. I don't laugh at that kind of stuff, or like, I don't laugh at stuff like that. But I do have like a really silly, dumb
side.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's all good. Hi, Angie. We have Chandra with us tonight. Hi, Chantel. How are you? We have Chandra with us tonight, and we're dipping her toes in the pond of intuitive readings. And so she's a tarot card reader, and I made her come so we could do some spirit messages for y'all. She's a very gifted young lady. I don't know how old you are, but you seem like a young lady to me. But so we're going to be doing those tonight, and they're $25. And if you're interested in getting one of those readings, send a donation. There's 4 different ways to make your donation in the description box. And then we will listen to the universe and give you what the universe wants you to know. So that'll be fun. I have been trying to, I don't want to say eat better, because that's not necessarily true. But the last couple of weeks, I think my body has come out of like hibernation mode, because, over the winter, I was just, in the house because it's so dang cold, and eating whatever, like a bear. But for the last couple of weeks, yeah. And so for the last couple of weeks, Emma and I both were like, we just want to eat less, and we want to eat, I don't know, smaller portions. And we've both noticed that we're coming out of hibernation mode. And I still have allergies, so I apologize for my tickle. Vitamin C drop. You do too?
Allergies, yeah.
My butt. I love, rolling down the road with the windows down and enjoying the weather. It's like, it hates me. So it's kind of like a catch-22 type situation. So you are professionally a nurse. Is that something like that? What do you do?
Me? I'm a hospice social worker.
Hospice social. Oh, well, that's a hard job. Sent a payment on Venmo. Elspeth, tell everybody to share. Thank you.
Love
Okay,
Elspeth.
Shannon. I love her.
I do too.
Okay, we got Shannon. Shannon wants messages. We're going to do it. Okay. So, hi, Suzanne. How are you? I've wrangled in another reader, and she's making her debut. So, everybody be gentle. I'm shuffling and we're shuffling. We're not using cards. We're just using tools.
Hi, Ollie.
So, Shannon Manello. Hi, Brooke. How are you? Hi, Lisa. Come on in, everybody. We've got Chandra with us tonight, and this is her debut to do intuitive readings without any tools other than our own psychic link to the universe. So, Shannon. I hear that it's been a little bit of a tough time for you lately. And I feel like I want to get organized. I feel like I want to sort things out. Like I just keep hearing like I want to get my shit straight. You know, I want to get my life in order. I want to be on the right track. Does that make sense to you?
I want to finally enjoy in my hard work.
Yeah, it just feels like I'm like everything has just been so stressful, and we just need to take a breather. And I keep hearing about the number 24. Oh, I know all about Chandra. Don't try to tell me. Brooke's like, she's drunk. No, she isn't. She's sweet. Okay, Angie, I'll write you down. We love her. We love her.
It's hard to move on from this because then there's that it's like a void almost, like what's or the unknown. I don't know.
Another word for void. So we don't know. We don't know what's coming, right? So it almost feels like a question mark. Yes, it does. I'm ready to reap the benefits of all my hard work and get my life on track. Yes, we want to get our shit straight. That's what it is. And so, you know, and I have to say I resonate with that message as well, because today I was like, literally, I'm just so tired of being the man all the time. I'm tired of doing all the hard work, and I just want to be able to relax. And so I get that. It's like I want to finally get to a point where I can relax, right? And that's what I'm feeling with you also, Shannon. And I was hearing 24, the number 24. Does that have any significance for you, the 24th? I almost feel like I want to look in this angel number book. Hi, Melissa. Yes, we're live. Sit down, Pendulum. Here we are. I'm going to look up in this angel number book the number 24, because I kept hearing that for you. Angels are shining a light of harmony on you and your personal relationships. Any conflicts are now being resolved. So this is you getting your shit together. This is you getting your life straight. Okay. The universe is like, hey, we're helping you out. Yeah, you don't. Well, the number 24 is all about clearing the path and putting your life back in a state of balance and harmony. So I'm excited about that for you, first of all. What do we think is coming? Like, is there any areas of concern that you can think of that she would have to put her attention towards?
Prioritizing something, be more mindful, like what's realistic, and like planning, organizing. I see a lot of organizing. I also see like this is like a lot to juggle back and forth, and so like just being really mindful of how that you're taking care of yourself, your self-care. Also that I feel like there's something like where that maybe there's a need to control, and maybe instead of like being so right, like stressing ourselves out about it so much, it's it's like letting it come to you. And then there's something else Misty said there, that letting that come to you, and like recognizing that that this energy, I feel like you're putting so much energy out. Oh, I'm trying to make sense of that.
That makes sense. That makes sense to me. Melissa says, long list tonight. No, not yet. We just started a little few minutes ago. So it's not long yet. So come on in. The water's fine, Melissa. Does that make sense to you, Shannon? I also feel like I want to get ready for something. I feel like I'm like pumping myself up for something. You know how I like definitely self-care, working on that now. I'm letting go of being a control freak. I have OCD, so it's hard to let go sometimes. Good for you, Chandra. So I feel like I want to pump myself up for something. You know how like you would stretch before you're going to like do something, like, whew, you know, like I feel like I want to get pumped up for something. And I feel like I'm revving my engine to like really start something new. So I don't know if you're thinking about starting some kind of like a new exercise routine or something that can help you like get centered. It feels very physical to me. It feels like something like I'm going to start running, or I'm going to start going to the gym, or something that's going to be, you know, more self-care involved and more along the lines of improving how your body is like functioning. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. Thank you.
Maybe yoga.
Something like that. It just feels like I want to, like, it's to release pent up energy. Sent it out. Where did you? You're welcome, Linda. We're doing paid readings today. If anybody is interested in getting intuitive readings from Chandra and I, please send a $25 donation. There's 4 different ways to pay in the description box of the video. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Rick. How's it going? More praying and meditation, not much of a gym person. Well, I mean, you can run, you know, I mean, then that's what I was seeing. Just kind of like, it feels like something physical to me. It feels like something physical. Even a treadmill, you know, in your own home, not out in the world.
The external.
You know. So that is what I have. Do you have anything else to add?
Gathering thoughts and like getting that through effectively. Yeah, something about like something coming up that's important. I feel like you'll gaining the right words to say somewhere. Feels like more of a work situation, but That's all I have for Shannon.
Okay. Sounds good to me, friend. I hope those messages help you, Shannon. I hope they help you moving forward. Your OCD, you know, there's always a positive and a negative to these things. If you have so much on your list that you're trying to control all the time, then it's really hard to get anything done because you're overwhelming yourself with details. So meditation and prayer can actually help calm your brain down and help you to prioritize, like Chandra said, to help you to prioritize what's important and what needs to be done and organize your thoughts and things of that nature. So I'm glad you're starting to do that. Just floating through. Okay, Rick. Float through on your floaty. All right. That was cool. Okay, so next we have Angie. Angie has paid for a reading. Are you here, Angie? And if you're interested in getting a really cool reading from Chandra and I tonight, it's $25. And the information's in the description box. Please share out if you're kind. We appreciate you. Hello, Miss Angie. Hi, Emily. Come on in, everybody. All right. Always does. Okay, Shannon says, thanks, ladies. Always does help. Getting much better with letting go of things that don't need much attention. Right? It's so much easier. Okay, so Miss Angie Sowell Corbello. So I'm seeing like a child with you. I'm seeing somebody that's really important to you. Could either be your child or like a grandchild. I'm just seeing a young child. Do you have a young child around you? And I feel like I'm really concerned about this child's welfare, this child's happiness, their well-being. It's just this person is just really important to you. It's like a little girl. Feels like a little girl to me. On Venmo? Okay, Melissa. I will catch you on Venmo. There you are. Your
results from the web.
Stop talking, phone.
Does
Your granddaughter is with you. Okay. Okay. I'm going to write that down. Hi, Gwen. Thank you for sharing.
I see like a guide, someone that's guiding her, that helps guide her.
Who?
A guide?
A guide? Yeah, she has her granddaughter with her, but there's something about the connection between her and this child. What do you think it is? Does it feel like to you?
What do you mean? Exactly.
So have these souls known each other before?
Yes.
How? Malone. What does it feel like to you?
Like a back and forth.
Like switching places?
Yeah, like we help teach each other lessons. We go back and forth.
Can I watch TV?
Okay. All right, Melissa, I have you on the list.
4 times 4.
4 times 4?
Something about 4. The number 4.
4, 4, 4. Oh, I just saw that number today, actually. Hi. Kai. Well, come on in and just have a seat. Okay, so I saw 444 today. Where am I? Fo. Surrounded by angels, miracles are happening for you. So that was wonderful. I love getting that message. Angie, the connection with your granddaughter. As Chandra was saying this back and forth, it seems to me like you have a very close connection with her because I can feel that there's been a closer relationship than granddaughter and grandmother between you before. It feels like she has been your child before. It feels like she's also been like your sister before. So you have like different kinds of relationship aspects with her as a soul, which makes you have a very strong connection to her. So it's like when I say that you're like really concerned about her well-being and like her happiness and stuff like that, it's because you feel that connection with her as like a parent to her, as a child, as your child, and then you also feel that connection as a sibling with her. Like it feels to me like this is going to be a really strong connection throughout your life. And I feel like you're going to be the person that she can always like depend on. Now I'm hearing something about like religious beliefs. I feel like there's going to be I don't know if it's just like a difference of religious beliefs or if one of you is going to like open the other person's eyes towards something like expanding your religious beliefs or because I mean I feel like religion has boundaries, I guess, to what people kind of believe. You know, I don't want to say that it puts you in a box, but it does put you in like a construct of belief, let's just say. And I feel like one of you, I don't know if it's you or if it's her, like later in life, going to challenge those parameters and that construct. Have you been having trouble with your back? Because they're talking to me about like taking care of your back, not doing too much, not carrying too much, being like gentle with your back. What are you seeing there, Chandra?
I feel like there's some sort of like surprise seeing the gifts from something that was a burden. You know, it's seeing why this happened. There could be like some sort of new love or relationship or appreciation or even new love coming, and it I forget what you asked.
What do you see is what I asked.
I meant for her, why she said yes really
bad,
but...
her back's been bothering her. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I just put it up there and I forgot I had it up there because I'm an airhead sometimes, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, her back's been bothering her. So there's a new relationship of some kind coming into her life that's going to it's going to really tap into like her heart center. Is that what you're saying? Like there's going to be some new type of excitement for her?
Yeah, like it's just like a revelation, like, oh, this is exactly what I needed, a relationship. And it could be, you know, someone, it could be any kind of energy you see is it's exactly what you needed to help guide you.
I love that. I love that when the universe brings you exactly what you need and you didn't even know it.
Yeah.
So Angie, as far as your back is concerned, I really feel like there's this is connected with like the sacral chakra. So this is going to be in the area of personal power / your fear center. I'm not sure if this is where you're having like pain in your back, but it feels like it's almost mid to lower back. So we're right in between these two specific chakras. And so it feels to me like we are releasing some we're releasing some fear. And so this is a really good time of transformation. We have a lunar eclipse happening tomorrow in Scorpio. Scorpio is all about holding on to emotional baggage. So this is a really good time for you to address that. Allow yourself to feel whatever tension is being released in your body, because it is being released. We just hold on to it, and that's why we continue to feel pain. So allow yourself to recognize that there's something being released in your physical body. It's kind of moving, energetically out the physical body and then out of your aura and energy center. So whatever fear you've been holding on to, that's been something that has been, oh gosh, it's going to be, I'm seeing the number 5. So it's either going to be from the time you were 5 years old, or it's been the last 5 years as something that's kind of been holding you back, something you've been holding on to. We're going to make a conscious effort to let go of that, within the next couple of days during the energy of this lunar eclipse in Scorpio. And so that you can start into a different type of timeline or cycle that would be more productive for you and not so fear-based. Okay? Anything to add, friend?
Maybe just writing down what you want to release in this full moon, and recognizing what burdens have been given to you that really are lessons, and how to release those, and allowing that new love and abundance to come through.
Absolutely. You got to let the love in. Why is my phone being dumb? Well, why not? Actually, being molested by my brother and dad from 5 to 9. Okay, so from 5 years old. Okay, exactly. That's a horrible thing that happened to you, and I'm really sorry that happened to you. That's very traumatic for a child. I know from personal experience. So sending you lots of love and healing energy, friend, because that is definitely something that is hard to let go of, because our brain just does not know how to process those things as a child, right? So it sits in the energy of fear and not being comfortable around people that we should trust, right? Okay, Bambi, I put you on the list. So, how are we feeling? How's it going?
A little less scared, but still scared shitless.
Okay. Well, just take a few minutes to breathe. It's breathing. Let's just breathe. We're fine. See? I'm driving. You're just in the passenger seat. It's fine. Hi, Kat. Thanks for joining on YouTube. I appreciate you. If you're watching on YouTube, hi. We are live streaming to YouTube and Facebook. And Chandra is doing some intuitive messages with me tonight. It's her first time doing intuitive messages without cards or whatever. Or with cards, it's whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever you're comfortable with. Breathe. Release the tension. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool. You're part of a team. Everything is awesome. Exactly.
Love that song. Thanks.
And she says, thank you so much. I tried to release it, but I haven't been able to. I ended up in the mental hospital in 2018. That's terrible. And I can understand. I can totally understand how that would happen. It really does mess with a person's head. And And, there's all different ways that people store that trauma in their body. And like I said, it's between your sacral chakra and your solar plexus, which is your sex organs and the fear centers. So that makes a lot of sense to me. But that is where the energy is manifesting in your physical body, and it's trying to be released. Well, that's interesting, Elspeth. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, we're super easy here. Even Bambi said, just relax. We'll start laughing about something stupid in a minute. But in the meantime, everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome. Okay, next we have Miss Melissa Shuttleworth Malone. Melissa Malone. Melissa Malone, where you at, girl? I hope those messages help you, Angie. Yay! Whoop. Raise the roof. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Melissa. Oh, man. So I'm excited. I'm super excited to talk to Melissa. I feel like I have all this feminine energy coming in, and I feel like I've been wanting to talk to her for a while, and so I'm getting somebody for you that hasn't seen you for a while, and I want to say that they've known you for a long time, and I don't know, maybe you guys met as teenagers or something, but this person has passed, and it's a lot of feminine energy, and they're very excited. So do you have an older female that's passed that you might have met when you were a teenager, maybe 14, 15, 16 years old?
Like a lover's relationship, I wonder. Or just a really close.
Just somebody who's like, I don't know if it's a family member. Anyone check on Sheldon after his possible fall off the porch? He didn't fall off the porch. He's fine. He's fine. It feels like an older female. So yeah. Like the situation that I'm feeling is like, like my uncle's new wife or my father's new wife, or I know a boy who passed that I knew that at that. Okay, no, this is a female. And this is an older female, and she hasn't seen you in a while, and that's what I'm seeing. And I'm getting the number 15, so it could be the 15th of the month that she's talking about. It could be January 5th that she's talking about. But I am getting I'm super dizzy with her. So that could either mean to me that she was heavily medicated when she passed. Could be my aunt. She recently passed. Okay. Was she on a lot of medication when she passed? And we're either looking at January 5th or we're looking at the 15th. Something with these numbers. And she just made me really, really dizzy in the head. Like, you know how like somebody's on hospice care or something like that, and they're like heavily medicated on morphine or something. I feel very spacey. And she's talking about something written in the will. It's written in the will. No, this is somebody different. Not a massive heart attack. I'm not feeling that at all. Okay, think outside the box. Think outside of your aunt. Think about somebody else who would be older than you, somebody that you met a long time ago. And the 15th of the month is the day that we're seeing. It's gonna be either January 5th or it's going to be the 15th. You got to trust me on this. You see, Chandra, how I'm not just going to say that it's a heart attack or something like that, because I'm getting very strong feelings about what I'm receiving. So stick with the message. She might not know who it is, but okay, so we're getting the letter C. So this is going to be a first or last name like Carol, Cynthia, Christine, something with a C. And I do have to remind you, Melissa, that there could be people coming in for you that are not in your physical family, people that you have known. It feels to me like somebody that was not in your biological family, but somebody that you have known in your life. If you have worked in any kind of a long-term care facility or like assisted living facility, hospice, anything like that, as a nurse or anything like that, then it could be somebody that you took care of that formed a bond with you.
I see someone that it was like a bossy kind of energy, like authoritative, and like that was their banter, like, or it could be controlling, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like that's like how they were.
Their personality, yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, what is it that we want to tell Melissa? So, I feel like she is trying to tell you that you need to give somebody a message to shape up or ship out. Okay, this is what I'm feeling for you. It's like we've been very tolerant. We've been very tolerant of somebody. Okay, no problem. We've been very tolerant of somebody, and they need to either shape up or ship out. And I feel like that we have been moving the bar lower and lower and lower, and it's time for us to stop moving the bar and make them jump over the bar. Okay, and that's how it feels to me too. I am definitely getting the impression that they are wanting you to be firm with somebody. They're wanting you to lay down the law, is what I'm hearing. Lay down the law. And I don't know if this is a personal relationship, if this is a relationship with a child. No. If this is a relationship with a partner. No. This is somebody in your life that has been moving the bar. You're making exceptions. You're making excuses. It might be an employee. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who this is because they're not giving me a specific, but it just feels like we have got to put our foot down. Yes.
I also feel like this person like really inspires them, like pushes them, and makes them like they're they push them to it helps build their or helped build their character.
Okay. That makes sense.
Or at least they thought so.
So you feel like that she has been kind of giving them a lot of leeway because she thought that she was being a good influence on them, or they were being an influence on her.
Yes, that second.
Okay.
Thing.
Sounds complicated.
It feels complicated.
Yeah. And I also feel like, as far as I'm being drawn to like your foot or your feet, is there something going on with your foot? Because I'm getting a lot of pain. I don't know if it's like a bunion. I don't know what bunions feel like. I've never had a bunion, but it just feels like a lot of pain on the bottom of my foot, like towards like my the outside of my foot. Is it a bunion or a corn? I don't know what that is. What are bunions? Bunions are, I don't know. But there's something going on with the foot here. And so it almost feels like I need to get that looked at, honestly. I'm feeling something, and so this could also be the person that I'm talking to with the C name, because it feels like it really feels like an older lady that I'm talking to. Summer's like, I've had X-rays on my feet. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you. When people are like trying to catch you live, well, come on. I'm live right now. Come on in. You want to place the person? Okay, it's fine. It doesn't matter. There's so many dead people.
I feel like you may have dreams about this person too.
So, Melissa, what I'm feeling with this person, honestly, it feels like they had some kind of a cancer. Okay, could possibly be lung cancer because I've been having a very insistent pain in my chest. They feel like they were on hospice care, that they were heavily medicated when they passed, kind of to like control their pain and to make their passing as painless as possible. And I do feel like she had problems with her feet. Yeah. And possibly wore like some fuzzy purple slippers, because that's what I'm seeing in my mind. Fuzzy purple slippers. So take the message. All right, shape up or ship out. Like you have to have this conversation with somebody. I don't know who it is exactly that they're talking about, but it's somebody that has been really towing the line, or like moving the bar lower and lower, like the expectations that you have of them. It feels like a professional type of situation. It feels like somebody, not necessarily in your family, or if they are in your family, it's somebody that works with you. And we just need them to do more. We just need them to do better. Okay. To person I need to lay it down with. Yes, absolutely. We just need them. We just need them to do better, because they have been just doing less and less and less and less. And I hate to say it's because you kind of allowed it to go a little at a time, because like Chandra said, you thought highly of them, and so you were giving them some leeway, but they're really kind of showing you who they are, their work ethic and everything, and it's really not up to par. So they are above, yeah. So they need to shape up or ship out, right? Like they need to start doing better, because they're just, like Chandra said, somebody that you look up to. It is somebody that is above her, like she says. So they need to start representing in a better light than what they've been doing, because they really have not. They've been slacking hardcore. And it just, it gives you an impression about them that's like not very favorable. And so if they want to continue, to be looked at and admired for the job that they do, and they actually have to do the job, I feel like they're not. I feel like it's kind of disappointing for you.
Yeah. Like they wanted to look at this person as a mentor, or they have to, or they were hoping to, but it's like a boss or.
Yep. Yeah, and they're just not cutting the mustard. Have you ever thought about that? Cutting the mustard? Like, it's mustard. Like, how hard is that? It's not hard to cut. It's just mustard.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. Not cutting the mustard.
Red? Cutting a
It's
red.
like just like mustard's a liquid. It's not.
And
It's not
cutting
that
a
hard.
red, like your feet are like moving on the rug, maybe.
Cutting a rug. I don't know. All these weird little.
Perception is so interesting.
Yeah. Like, what's up with that?
It's crazy.
Anyways, so Melissa, even though we don't know who's coming through for you, it's definitely It's definitely somebody who knows and is familiar with your situation and had a very specific message about your boss, because we wrote bossy. You said bossy, Chandra, and it is actually a boss to her. So good for you. Right
Yeah,
on.
that's what I pictured. Boss lady, like
Your
a
bossy
Virgo.
boss. Yeah, could be a Virgo. I mean,
Or
it feels
just
like if it was a Virgo, she'd probably be better at her job. Just gonna say that. I mean,
that's true.
because they're so OCD about everything, and that's probably where you get your OCD from, the Virgo, and your chart. Just say it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we have for you as far as that is concerned. Um, Health wise, I don't really see anything going on with you, Melissa. I feel like you're doing good as far as what you're putting in your body. I feel like we've been more aware in the last 2 years, I want to say, of our diet and like what we're putting in our body. And I feel like that's normal for people, you know, um, of our age. I don't actually know how old you are, but um, yeah, I feel like you're on the right track as far as that's concerned. And if there is any kind of inflammation, we could always people feel like, because they drink a lot of water and everything, that they're not getting dehydrated, but you actually need salt in your water. So maybe just try putting a little bit of pink Himalayan salt in, 1 or 2 glasses of water every day helps helps your body absorb the salt instead of just going through, you know. I'm sure, Elspeth. All right. Mustard seeds. Okay, now we have to do Miss Bambi. Bambi.
Thank you, Melissa, for letting us read for you.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned with her health. I mean, I feel like she's fine, honestly. It just feels like one of those situations where like you get to a specific age and then you're like, I'm not getting any younger. Maybe I should be more conscious of my diet type of situation.
Yeah, we're taking care of things, Yeah.
Yeah. Or whatever. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Oh, shit. Hi, Bambi. Okay. Okay, Anna. Okay, Anna, I'm putting you on the list. Bambi, 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 Bambi. What do we want to tell Bambi? What do we want to tell Bambi today? Bambi, I keep getting very direct information right into the third eye. Okay, and so this is what I'm seeing for you. I feel like they're in this increase in your intuitive guidance lately. I feel like you've been receiving a lot of downloads of information into your third eye. I'm also feeling some expansion in the heart chakra. So if you have been having issues with your chest, if you've been having chest pain, if you've been having an increase in anxiety, feeling heaviness in your chest, any kind of coughing or anything like that happening, know that this is an expansion of your heart chakra, okay? But the third eye situation here, I'm definitely feeling a lot of activity going on here with this. Okay, does this make sense to you? Have you been having headaches? Have you been having random pains in your head, in your forehead, behind your eyes? Because I'm getting, it's literally coming in two different places, and it's coming straight, two different. Like two beams coming in. And we could not possibly tell her everything that is in store for her, is what I just heard. So I feel like there's going to be a major spiritual cataclysm happening for you this year, throughout the rest of this year, through December. We're going from 6 to 12, from June to December. There's going to be some shakeups in your reality. There's going to be some major epiphanies happening, a lot of shifting in the cards, the people in your environment shifting. Like they're still there, but they're going to be in different roles. Almost feel like I'm moving things around on a table, and instead of people being at the top of the pyramid, or the hierarchy here is going to change from very important to not so important. And I feel like there's just going to be some shifting happening. What do you got, Chandra?
So I was trying to write some stuff down so I never forget. So
yes, and the light goes out when I meditate. Okay. What did you say? I'm sorry, I was reading.
Just more than I thought I wrote down. It feels like there's messages, like insights have grown through this experience, and it's making her feel more connected, or an ability to feel more freer, feel herself. We're working with our guides here. There's a need to gain clarity, and something that we probably question over and over again, or we keep going back in our head, and it's like our guides trying to help us, like, hey, it's okay, just observe the thoughts, like it's okay, or observe this, like just be here. Something we're questioning over and over again. Something about protection, and I think you said something about that. There's like a need to know where to put our energy and where we need to protect it. And where more healing? There's more healing being done. I don't know what I meant there. Realizing what healing is going on. Also, that you're very empathetic, and recognizing what your energy is and what others is, so that we can cleanse that, when needed, as much as possible, so we don't carry that with us. I see lots of spiritual cleansing by like water, that bath. I love a spiritual shower, but it could be anything you set your intentions to, and realizing what a magical healing, what a healer, that's what that word was. What a healer you are. Did I say that?
I have a hard time too. I can't, like, I'm scribbling and it's like sometimes I can't read what I'm writing.
And as you're yeah, there's more healing that needs to be done, but we've experienced these things so that you can heal others, and along the way you're going to heal yourself too. I feel like that's what I have for being.
Great messages. I'm seeing like working with rose quartz. I don't know if you have any, but that's what I'm seeing. Like I'm seeing like a big rose quartz, just holding it in my hand, possibly during your meditation. This, of course, is associated with the heart chakra. You can use green fluorite or rose quartz. But rose quartz is what I was seeing. So this is more about the lower heart, not the higher heart. So this is about your heart-centered relationships, romantic relationships, healing pain from past relationships. Totally resonates, she said. Good job, Chandra. High five.
Thank you, Bambi, for letting me read for you.
I want to say that what do I want to say? Of course. Okay. Well, anyways, so they're telling me, because I'm seeing you walking outside and just like looking at the trees and looking at nature. And of course, that's wonderful advice because that really helps. That was a really important part of my spiritual journey, actually, my spiritual awakening. And so that's probably why they're mentioning it. So communing with nature, really asking questions when you're out and about and walking in nature, being in nature, you can get a lot of clarity when you ask questions when you are communing with nature, because like the universe, the earth will give you the answers. Like it's all connected, right? So I feel like, how like when you're just like moseying along and looking around, looking at the trees, looking at the birds, whatever, and you just like have random questions that kind of pop into your mind, like, I wonder what it's like to be a bird or something. I don't know. I used to ask myself stuff like that all the time. Like, I wonder what it's like to be a leaf at the top of the tree. This is the kind of stuff that sparked my spiritual awakening. Not gonna lie.
Always ask questions. Always ask.
Always asking questions, like always wondering things, always having the desire to know and to understand the environment. Like, what's it like to be a blade of grass? I think that's where a lot of empathy and compassion stems from, that desire to know things outside of yourself. So that's what I was getting for you, Bambi. But remember the rose quartz, because I feel like that's important for you. I was seeing like a big, huge piece of it. And on a healing journey for a while, feel a big shift coming. Misty, you're so right. That is when I get my answers. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like when you're out and you're walking in nature and you're just kind of like, just kind of being out in nature and just not really thinking too hard. And we just have those random questions pop into our head and then we get the answers, and I think it's wonderful. So good luck with that. But the rose quartz specifically, make sure you do a lot of clearing and grounding, especially if you're getting a lot of information in the third eye, because it can have a tendency to bottleneck. There's, these chakras are, even though your lower chakras are heavier and denser, these chakras, they receive so much information that you have to like really clear and balance that out regularly, or it will congest in your mind. It will create like a bottleneck issue where it gets stuck and clogged, and you can start getting headaches and all kinds of stuff. So, hi, Deborah. You made it before the replay. Welcome. Okay, so good luck with that, Bambi. Okay, so then we have...
I'm probably going to skedaddle after whoever's...
yeah, we'll be done after Anna. Yeah, we'll be done after Anna. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I know it's longer than you usually do.
I'm having fun, though. Thank you.
Okay. Anna. Okay, Anna's going to be the last reading. Miss Anna Castillo. Okay, let's figure this out. Howdy, howdy. I'm feeling a serious amount of trust issues when I'm connecting to you, Anna. I feel like a lot of people have betrayed your trust. I feel like this has been ongoing throughout your life. It's just been the people that you trust keep letting you down, betraying you, disappointing you. It always feels like people that are closest to you. It does feel like a lot of like relationships, like romantic relationships. Loyalty has been an issue. And it feels to me like I'm kind of hardening my heart. Does that make sense? And just not wanting to let people get close to me. Absolutely. Okay. I will say, Anna, given the vibration of your name, I will tell you that it's been a difficult life for you. There has been a lot of emotional pain. And this is because you are so gifted. Okay. You are meant to do great things. And sometimes, all the time, actually, as an empath, we go through the struggle. We go through a lot of emotional pain in situations that will cause us to really question and use better discernment with the people around us, and to listen to our intuition, because we start off life just blindly trusting people, and it can be very disappointing. And I will say that normally, being an empath, being somebody who's highly sensitive like you are, and you are, that you have most likely had very difficult family relationships as well. And this is all part of the process of your spiritual awakening. Okay, coming in as a highly sensitive person and an empath, we usually lead lives full of trauma and pain. And it's so that we can have more empathy and compassion and be tapped into the energetic reality and not just the physical. Okay. So I did want to share that with you. So I'm not sure if you're aware of that, if you've already tapped into some of your spiritual gifts, but I do see that you are definitely, yes, a lot of trauma and pain. Yes. I can definitely see that you do have a lot of, what I'm hearing is clairvoyance, okay? Being able to see things coming, being able to see the future. Have you had a lot of like deja vu moments, a lot of prophetic dreams? You have many times, yes, absolutely. And this is possible because of all the trauma and pain that you've experienced in your life, in dreams. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so we're being told that it's a good idea for you to journal it, write it down, to keep a notebook to your bed so that you can write things down before you forget them, because we all forget after a while things that we and sense many things. Yes. Like I said, you're a highly sensitive person, and just based on the frequency of your name, I can tell that you are clairvoyant and that you will be opening up to other things along the way. But this is just the beginning of your spiritual journey. What have you got for her, Chandra? What does the universe want you to tell her?
Trying to write it all down so I don't forget, and I don't want to interrupt you because I love your flow.
Thank you.
I do see lots of communication and words coming through. Trying to sort that out. It feels like it's quick or something. This could be within relationships, but it could also be with your guides. There's a fire energy. Conform? No, I don't think that's what that says. Trying to break free of a pattern. Almost like being rigid from the past, like something's like really hardened her. Like we can't show our feelings, it's hard to. They're magical gifts I have. It's gosh dang, I need to write nicer. No. It's like there's like some sort of new messages you have to communicate, or something new you've learned and need to be heard. Like that's like you're not being heard somewhere. Brought on by trauma. Did I write that down? Did I see that? I had to. I don't know. I saw it.
She said she had a lot of trauma and pain.
I wrote it down, but it had to have been before she wrote that. I don't think I would write it.
Probably. It probably was.
Brought on by, like, so something like this, like awakening has been brought on by trauma, something that's triggered this, like, we have different awakenings, and there's a feeling a lot. I need to learn how to transmute this through the energy you get, that you feel in your body, or when you get upset, there's a need to transmute it, which is, a lot harder than it sounds.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be. Can be hard. It's definitely one of those things that is a learning curve.
And there's something about like listening how your soul lights up, listening to that as your communication from your higher self, or listening to what that is telling you, and if it makes your soul light up, go for it. Do with that. I feel like that was very general. It's hard to get.
No, it's good. It was good.
Helps.
I'm sure it will. Well, I hope messages help you, Anna, and I appreciate you coming on and contributing tonight. Thank you for that. And Chandra, thank you for getting your feet wet.
Thank you so much for having me. Very, very, that was lots of fun.
How do you feel? You feel better now that it's done?
I'm really glad I was with you. I thank you very much.
I think you just need to trust yourself a little bit more, because I think you would I think you're going to go really far. You just have to trust yourself a little bit more.
I thank you, Misty, for having me. It was fun going live with you either way, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, just stay right there. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. If you're interested in getting a private reading with me, the information is in the description box of the video. Chandra has a stupid backwards. How does this work? Do this. She's got a group. It's called Chara's Readings. Okay. She's got a group called Chara's Readings on Facebook. Feel free to join that group. She goes live in there and she does readings in her group. That's all I have to say. Thank you all for joining me. I will be back tomorrow night, probably, maybe, who knows? We'll see what happens. And many blessings.